The grand finale.
We're the nicest group.
We are the nicest group.
We've discovered that.
Hello.
This is in lieu of a drink. Is there water anywhere? Oh, could you throw me a water or somebody? I'll get you one. Okay, thanks.
Blue lollipops are the best though.
Yeah, hi, Pops. Hi. Oh, yeah.
Roseanne, you mentioned in the panel that one of the things people are most disappointed with is when they realize that Roseanne Connor is not Roseanne Barr.
Yeah,
what are some of those main differences? Do you think they're the difference?
Well, you know, they like the one they saw on TV. You know, they like her, so they like her better than me. I had to accept it.
How do you change it, though? How do you know?
I don't. I'm just appreciative that they do. You know, I love doing that show, and I'm glad people like that character. It's a great experience.
But it's hard because you're your own person, too, so.
Well, I think that I created a good character for the time. And, you know, I don't mind standing in her shadow. She said some good things. You know, she's pretty heroic. So I'll claim it.
And it was like the first real family, I think, really on TV.
Well,
right?
I think there were others. One in my day. Back before the turn of the century.
Hey, you and I, you know, middle-aged Jewish women.
Yeah. But yeah, there were some good ones. You know, I remember like The Life of Riley and the Goldbergs, and there were some really good families. Thank you very much. Working class families, like, you know, regular salt of the earth type families before mine paved the way. I think I kicked the stops out a little bit more for the next person, you know, which is kind of like Louis C.K. kind of.
Yeah.
Well, I do.
Kind
I
of
mean,
like the next generation of sitcom.
to follow up on that, I mean, I personally am
Although
from,
I have to say, Sarah Silverman's show too. That was like a next generation. And so was Strangers with Candy. A lot of good shows. I'm sorry.
no, it's okay. Let's just talk about all some shows. No, I was gonna say, I'm from a very small town in Oregon, and my family looks a lot like the Connors did. I mean, of course, they were a little more exaggerated in a lot of ways. My boyfriend didn't live at the house, and you know, that kind of thing. But it was the first time and probably the only time I've ever seen my family on TV.
Yeah,
in a lot of
I thought
ways.
that about my, you know, I mean, it was based on my life, and I wanted to have a family that looked like mine.
And it was great because we would watch it together, my family, and we don't watch a lot of TV together. And that was part of why we did, was because we kind of saw ourselves a little bit, and we could laugh, and we'd go, well, we're not that bad, you know? We don't do that in some ways. And so it was really great. But I work for YoungAdultHollywood.com, so I was wondering, you had a lot of really talented young people on that show. Do you think it's harder now for young actors to be on TV and in the industry to begin with?
I don't have any idea. I don't know.
Okay.
I imagine it's as bad as it ever is.
Yeah, I would think that it would be worse with all the social media and all that. But I was just curious if you had any thoughts about that.
Not really.
Okay.
I'm old. It's hard for old people, I'll tell you that.
Well, on that, I mean, for women comedians, I mean, you talked a little bit on the panel about that,
I love those glasses.
thank you, the internet. Thank you. Do you think it's easier or harder, or what the differences are in your time coming up as a woman comedian versus now?
Again, I don't have any
You don't know,
idea
okay.
what they're going through. I don't know. That's cool. It seems like a lot of them are making it. Amy Schumer, a lot of women, you know, bridesmaids.
Do you have women comedians you really like right now?
Oh yeah, I like all of them.
All of them. That's a good
They're
answer.
all hilarious. Yeah, I do like them all. I'm glad Jenny McCarthy got the view. And she's funny. I think they're all funny. Any woman getting out there is funny in hell. Even before she opens her mouth, it's already funny. It's like, what are you doing? It's so brave, you know.
Can you talk a little bit about your new project?
I have about 15 new projects.
TV show.
And I got about 15 new TV shows.
So we're going to be here for a while.
Like I do every year, and then here's what happens. I always do too much and then blow it. That's what happens. I do too many things.
Did you want to do reality again?
It's too fake, that's what I tell them. When they ask me, do you want to do another reality? No, I prefer something real. It's so fake. That's I mean, it was so anything but real. I would like to do a real reality show. I mean, I kind of pioneered a celebrity reality show, but, you know, I had to give up my friggin' uterus to get off of that shit. And I gladly did so. But, you know, reality, again, is the funniest friggin' thing on earth. And it would be really funny in a reality television show, too.
But is it even
Just let
possible?
things like unfold like they do in real life.
But is it possible to even do a real reality show since everybody's probably either hamming it for the camera anyway? So
No, and then they always have some hyper fucking bastard from New York. He's all jacked up on who knows what. I shouldn't talk this way.
We're all okay.
Be more polite. And they're always like, "Where's the conflict?" I don't. Where's the conflict? I go, my family's happy.
yeah.
There isn't any conflict, and if there is, by God, I squash it out in a heartbeat.
So it doesn't even last like more than an episode or what? You're looking at me like
It's not allowed. But I mean, you know, I think there's another generation of it coming. I might continue because I was bummed that they cut off my Roseanne's Nut shows. I was just really starting to have a blast with that, where we were laying in layers of media, and you know, I've always been trying to do that since doing the Roseanne show that last couple seasons, of layering in other forms of media on top of just a flat screen. On my talk show I did that. I'm just very interested in it. So I don't know, maybe it'll be a cartoon or something, I don't know. Maybe I'll be like a bionic cyborg. I think that'd be fun.
you can talk to William Shatner. He's right down the road.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to stealing some good ideas.
Sounds like he's interested. On stage, it looked like he was a little bit.
Oh, well, we got
You wanted to share some germs.
He's got dementia. I'm not quite at that point. I just got the onset.
Do you think we'll ever see you and John Goodman on screen again? I know you've tried.
I did try, but, you know, yeah, I did try. I'll tell you, it was a blast to work with them again. It was just as fun as, you know, it ever was. It was just a great, joyous experience. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows what will happen?
Yeah.
You know, hopefully somebody will die.
You had really chemistry together. I mean, I think it's one of the things that helped make that show great is that you two were very natural. I mean, it was just like...
He's a great actor. I had all great actors I learned a lot from, you know. It was fun.
You should hit up Disney and try to get on Monsters University 3, and you can work with him there. Maybe it could be his character's wife or something.
I don't think they like me at Disney. I did that show, you know. Did any of y'all see that show? Where David gets kidnapped. It's right after they let us go to Disney World.
Oh, yeah.
They bought ABC. So they let us go there, and they policed everything I said for the whole thing. Like one of the things was, Mickey does not dance. That's what they told me. And also they said, because I go, Mickey, have you ever tried to do a serious role? Because, you know, I think you're a really good actor. And they go, Mickey is not an actor. They're getting increasingly upset.
Really?
Mickey is not.
Wow.
So the week after we came back, we did an episode where David gets a job at the happiest place in Chicago. And they all wear posing, and their leader is cryogenically frozen. And David starts going, well, everything's so nice. Everything's just so wonderful. So I have to kidnap him and deprogram him. And so I'm like, geese and mice and sheep are not people. They're food. That's fun.
Wait.
Still on my phone?
Where's mine?
You know, it's got a lot of Shatner on it.
Fantastic.
What do you think? Do you have plans to do another sitcom at some point? I'd love to see you back.
I say I'm holding out for the nudity. And they still don't agree.
No Showtime.
They won't allow
I
it.
was going to say,
Allow you to do it.
We'll see. I feel it's important.
would you ever do a guest appearance on like Big Bang Theory?
I did The Office and Portlandia this year. I probably wouldn't go on the Big Bang because me and Chuck, Lori, we're not friends.
That makes sense.
That's sad.
It is.
He should be friends with you.
He should get over it. But he's in AA, and when people are in AA, they're not very forgiving.
No, really. You think they would be though? But
Well, they need to start drinking and loosen up. I That's fun.
I got to put that on my tombstone.
What do you think Roseanne Connor would be up to now?
Oh, they've asked me that so many times. I really gave it a lot of thought. I think I wrote for that horror entertainment. You don't like them, do you?
No.
Okay. They asked me, and so I asked them. But I think she should be a pot farmer in Hawaii. And I think that DJ would be living with her with PTSD from Iraq. And, I thought about it all. Goodman would be a ghost or a vision.
I was going to say, which version would you be with right now?
And I think the idea that he's a zombie is a good
Hey, that works right now. That works right now on TV. That
I
would be
think it
good.
would work.
Yeah, anything with zombies.
Darlene is a vampire.
Zombies are big.
That's your next pitch, the zombie.
Zombie Dan Connor.
Walking Dead.
Yeah, Walking Dan.
Is that the same thing as the zombies, The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Everybody's about The Walking Dead, aren't they?
Yeah.
My grandsons love that. It's weird.
Zombies.
Zombies.
That's the way to go.
Zombies and vampires. And
The final episode of Roseanne, which I love the final episode, and it's just, I watched it again recently, and it's the way that the whole thing is presented, it's so moving in the final scene, and I know that there was a lot of controversy over, doing the story and everything else, but, but how do you feel about that now? Like, because I think people are starting to respect what that was and doing something different.
well, I knew at the time that I was writing it for people 20 years from then. I knew it was for the people in the future. That, I'd been watching the show for 30-odd years or something. Everybody's seen it 20 hours.
Yeah.
And, so I thought it would give another layer that, you go back again the second time. Oh, there's another layer, and you see it in fresh eyes. That's what I do.
It was brilliant, actually. I loved it.
I loved it because I wrote it with my two daughters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you think it was about Roseanne that has made us? What has made Roseanne so popular right up to today? Because as you were saying, the panel is on all the time.
I think because it's everyday laughs and everyone can get it. Everybody's like that,
Sorry, we have to call last question.
Okay.
I think your show did so much for bringing gay culture into the mainstream.
Yeah.
Do you think that it's gotten better now? Look back, see how far it's come.
I do, and I'll tell you why. It's because my sister, she called me last week and she said that she was very thrilled, because we grew up in Salt Lake City, and my sister's gay, and so is my brother. And they said they were thrilled that there was Mormon moms marching in the Pride Parade saying, you know, Mormons for equality, women, moms. And I thought that's a huge leap from when I grew up. But that's a big, I think it's a great, shows how even the, you know, even the far right has come a little more middle. That's a good thing. The left come more, we need more middle, you know. So I think that's good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Take my phone back.